Anybody can clutch in game. That is a fact. The ones who do it best are the ones who are able to control their levels of stress, to be able to remain calm under these situations of high stress in game and in life.
Transmission received. Authorization granted. Welcome to the video.
What's up, dreamers? Hope you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you are in the world. And I have to let you know that you, are awesome. You are awesome. Welcome to Driving and Vibing. Bam, What are we talking about today? What's the vibe today? Today, I want to talk about stress and ways to reduce stress, what stress does and how it affects your game and then possibly your life. And yeah, so let's dive right into it. I just learned something interesting about breath work that relates to stress. But before, let's get into what is stress. Stress is it's like the part of anxiety that affects the body, not as much the mind. So the body. So stress would be, like muscle tightness. When you get stressed, when you get overly stressed, you might not even know this, but when you get overly stressed, your muscles are going to start tensing up, and your reaction time is more than likely going to suffer. And if you are stressed during game, this would be why if you are in a clutch situation and you are very stressed about this specific situation, let's say it's like a 1v3 situation and you are stressed about it, you want to be able to beat these three people, but you're stressed, and you come up to the first scenario where you find this opponent and you don't react fast enough and you don't clutch the situation. That's more than likely due to the stress of the situation, right? Now, granted, there's different skill levels, of course. So like, if these opponents are, and this has happened to me, where it's like, I just was unable to clutch, not because of the stress, but because my opponents were that much more skilled than me. That happens, and that's okay. There's always gonna be somebody who's better than you. There's always somebody better than somebody else. But if you are able to control your stress levels, and you can do this through breath work, we'll get into that in a minute, you will be able to clutch more often. You'll be able to play better. You'll be able to hit your shots better in game. You'll be able to think better and outplay your opponents, regardless of what game, genre, type, whatever it may be, you are playing. So breath work, something, this is what's interesting that I just found out. When you inhale or through your nose, it increases your heart rate, makes you more alert. This is something I just learned just now. I find this very interesting. It makes you more alert. So if you breathe in fast, you'll become more alert because it's raising your heart rate. Physiologically speaking, it's going to push alertness. Now, if you're exhaling and hold long breaths, your body is going to tell you to slow that heart rate down, and it's going to make you give that calm, relaxing feeling. If you think about it, if you came into an encounter with a lion in the wilderness or a tiger, you're going to start breathing heavily, and you're going to become more alert, and adrenaline is going to be pushing and all that stuff, but you're breathing heavily. Now, if you're sitting in a calm space and you're really calm and you're comfortable, you're very comfortable environment, your breathing is not going to be so sporadic, which gives you a sense of calm. So what you can do is another thing. So that's very interesting to me. But how can you utilize that to stay calm in these situations, to be able to reduce your stress? Breathing in through your nose is one of the most powerful things you can do, because your nose pushes oxygen further into your lungs. It allows your lungs to fill up further. And I learned that some months ago. But I also know that being able to breathe through your nose also helps with keeping your heart rate lower. So breathing through your nose, being mindful of your breathing in general. So if you practice breathing through your nose, generally speaking, you're going to slow down your breath rate, which will in turn slow down your heart rate, which will keep you calm in specific situations. And if you really find yourself getting stressed, one of the best things you can do is breathe in for maybe 4 seconds and then breathe out for 6. Do that counting. Even if just take a couple of seconds to do that, and your heart rate will start to go down and you will start to feel more calm. You can do this at any point in time, in game, out of game. If you're feeling stressed at work or at school, just breathe in for you can do 4 seconds, you can do 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out, and it'll start regulating your heart rate and help reduce the stress levels. If you like what you heard in the video, hit that like button, really helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this. If you have any breathing techniques of your own, I would love to hear them. I'm sure the community would as well. And I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.